Hello everyone and welcome, my name is Andrew Can and together WeKanGame, here to bring you my brand new project, Assassin's Creed. You do not know how excited I am to be playing this project. Right now we're going to be going through a lot of introduction, learning a lot about the characters, learning a lot about the story we're about to go in together. But I'm going to be a little bit quiet so we can hear this ominous voice, we can learn a little bit more. Right now we're just going to wait as we go through the changes. Right now we're just going to follow the on-screen instructions. We hear a mysterious woman. We see a lot of imagery. I'm going to be quiet so you can hear the dialogue.
I need you to try and relax.
Let me try and stabilize.
As you can see, we're obviously having a lot of issues.
Listen to the sound of my voice. Recognize that what you're seeing isn't real. Just a picture of the past.
That's going to be very important. What we're seeing is not real. Memory sector unavailable is an error we see.
That's enough, Mr. Lynn.
We need to pull him out.
This is actually very psychedelic. Seeing all these medieval imagery.
We're going to try and bring you out.
Alright. And we are saving, continuing on.
You okay?
I told you he'd be fine.
Bastards!
Now, I just saved your life.
Saved my life? You kidnapped me. You strapped me into that thing.
Animus. It's an animus.
I don't even know you people. Why are you doing this to me?
You have information we need, Mr. Miles.
Information? I'm a bartender, for Christ's sakes. What do you want me to do? Teach you how to mix a martini?
We know who you are, what you are.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play coy with me. There isn't time. You're an assassin. And whether you realize it or not, you've got something that my employers want. Locked away in that head of yours.
But I'm not an assassin. Not anymore.
Yes, your file indicated as much. Something about an escape. Most fortunate for us.
What do you want from me?
For you to do as you're told. The Animus will allow us to locate what we need. Once we have it, you'll be free to go.
I am not going back in there.
Then we'll induce a coma and continue our work. When we're done, you'll be left to die. Truth be told, the only reason you're still conscious is because this approach saves us time.
You're insane.
So what is it, Mr. Miles? Live or die? Lie down.
And we're back in control.
Wise decision.
We're going to get a little bit more explanation from Lucy, who we can see to our left,
You're inside the Animus.
and Warren Vidic, who we see on the right.
It's a projector that renders genetic memories in 3 dimensions.
Genetic memory.
Seems you'll need a bit of a tutorial. Very well. We'll start simple. What is a memory, Mr. Miles?
It's the recollection of a past event.
Specific to the individual remembering the event.
Yeah, sure.
What if I told you that the human body not only housed an individual's memory, but the memories of his ancestors as well? Genetic memory, if you will. Migration, hibernation, reproduction. How do animals know when and where to go? What to do?
That's just animal instinct.
Now you're arguing semantics, Mr. Miles. Whatever you call it, the fact remains. These creatures hold knowledge absent the requisite first-hand experience. I've spent the past 30 years trying to understand why. I discovered something most fascinating. Our DNA functions as an archive. It contains not only genetic instructions passed down from previous generations, but memories as well. The memories of our ancestors.
And the Animus lets you decode and read these DNA files.
Precisely.
But there's a problem. This is the specific memory we're trying to access. Unfortunately, when we try and open the memory, your mind withdraws. You lack the confidence to step into your ancestor's body. That's what happened earlier. You got knocked out of the target memory and pushed back to a more stable state.
Why?
It's your subconscious. It's resisting. We've found similar reactions among patients who undergo hypnosis to relive traumatic events. They can't jump directly into the specific memory. They need to be eased in. Even then, there can be problems.
So how do we fix it?
We find a memory you can synchronize with, and we move forward from there. You'll get used to it. This is the closest we can get, so it's where we'll have to start.
We'll start at the very beginning.
Program now.
A very good place to start. We got a little bit of exposition of what we will be doing, what we are. We are Desmond Miles, an ex-barkeep and assassin extraordinaire. We will learn more and more about Desmond as we continue. We will hear the Animus voice of this robotic woman.
This tutorial has been prepared in order to better acclimate you to the Animus's control
Remember
system.
subject 17.
Instructions
That'll be
will
very
follow
important.
shortly.
Now I'm going to be talking over the robotic voice, mostly because I pretty much know what this is. But basically the sync bar is your health.
The Animus will restore you to your last synchronized position.
Basically, game
You are
over.
Currently dangerously close to desynchronization. Please follow all forthcoming instructions in order to restore system stability.
That we shall do.
The Animus utilizes a puppeteering concept to control the actions of your ancestors.
Now it's very important to note I am playing this on PC, but I will be using my 360 controller just because I love the feel of it. And I played the original Assassin's Creed on Xbox 360. In fact, I played all the games on 360 thus far.
While standing still, use the head button to observe your environment.
I will be pressing Y. Gonna be looking around. These are dummies, they're not actual people, so important to note.
Use your empty hand to walk through these jars.
This is very basic. I've done this many a times, but we're just gonna have to go through it. Gotta get through the very basic stuff before we can get too far in here. But this brings me up a very important thing, some things I want to talk about Assassin's Creed. I know a very good amount of this game, mostly because the Assassin's Creed series is my personal favorite video game series. Or, well, one of them. But I do know a very good amount.
Fundamental actions. Low profile and high profile.
Basically, civilian and assassin. Low profile is civilian. High profile
more action oriented.
is in the
Hold the high profile button
assassin.
to see how your heads-up display changes the context.
As
of
you
the
notice, we have
puppeteering.
vision and such. As we get into high profile, we have more intent options.
We will continue your synchronization process by testing some high-profile actions.
Basically, we're going to do some assassin
Grab and throw this
techniques.
individual onto the marker.
So we're going to use high profile. Going to
In high
grab.
profile.
Going to throw him on the marker. No issue at all.
Good.
Very nice. Just getting through the
Using the
tutorial.
legs button in high
I find this
profile
is
will allow you to
probably
sprint.
important to show just because if you've never played the game, you don't understand the very basics. If you're playing along with me,
However,
you'll have to
be
go
careful
through this,
not to
so
bump into anyone.
it also shows
Use
good
your
story
balance
points.
and
So
tumble to
I
the
find
ground.
this is very important to show.
While sprinting, reach the marker before this man does.
He is dressed as our enemies, but we will learn more about them as we go on. As you can see, as an assassin, you are quite fast, quite agile.
Well done.
Now we're gonna load the next
The
sequence.
Animus will also provide other important information.
Notice how our
The social
synchronization bar is
status
going up.
icon gives you information on your social status. The different states will be explained in context soon.
Thank you, woman in
This
the
icon
Animus.
appears when a soldier is
No, I'll
looking
call
at
you Debbie, woman of the
yellow
Animus.
color means the soldier is either unaware or suspicious of who you are.
Got it,
To
Debbie.
illustrate the change in awareness level, you will stealth assassinate this soldier. First, lock onto your target.
It's teaching us the very
Select
basics.
Your hidden blade.
Hidden blade selected,
With your blade selected,
and we're gonna go
walk
up,
to the soldier and assassinate him by using your armed hand button.
waiting for it to show up, and he's assassinated. Hidden blade is a very unique tool, which I love. We notice his guard mate notices the body. Yes, we do. We have an assassin. He is alerted. Notice how the status will most likely stay the same.
The dead body
Now
has
it's
alerted
changed.
the soldier and changed his awareness to informed, as represented by the red witness indicator.
Yep, I just explained that, Debbie, but
Aggressive
thank you.
Or socially unacceptable behavior undertaken at this time will likely provoke an armed response.
Alright,
Provoke this soldier.
we're gonna provoke.
Notice how the social status
That was very
icon has
graceful of
changed
me.
to exposed. Use the ladder and try to break the line of sight.
Line of sight is very vital because once it's broken, you will switch back to the yellow status and he will not be able to find you.
Excellent.
See?
The line of sight has been broken.
As I've just explained,
Now
Debbie.
run into the
But
roof
Debbie
garden
has no
to
idea
hide
I'm
from
here.
the soldier.
Gonna hide in here.
Good.
Now we're in
Social
blue,
status
and we're waiting to
indicates that you are
vanish.
hidden.
Now,
The
the
soldier
guard
is still
will
looking
most
for
likely
you.
pursue us.
Wait until your social status changes again.
There he is. Debbie was right. I was right.
To hell with this. I've better things to do.
I like how he's British. And as we learn more and more about this game's time period, it's just going to be a little bit funnier to you.
are now
Well, at least to me it
anonymous,
is.
And you can exit the hide spot.
We are basically down to... We are basically safe to leave, so we shall do
Being
just that.
anonymous will fill your synchronization bar and make your job as an assassin easier.
Yes, hide in plain sight.
There are different places which you can use.
Ah,
to
but
hide.
that's not the Assassin's Creed.
You must always break the line.
We'll
of
learn
sight
what that
first,
is later.
And then use a hide spot to vanish.
Showing us the multiple hide spots, hiding between people, bales of hay, rooftop gardens, and monks. So these are just what you can hide in. So it's just showing us what we can look out in the main world. Once we're out of this tutorial, we won't have to worry that much.
Blend can be activated with the passive use of your legs.
I really do
You
like
can
the
mimic
blend
a
ability.
scholar and pass near soldiers without arousing suspicion.
Now there's one thing I want to show
Use
that
this to
doesn't
reach the
show
marker behind the
in the
soldiers.
tutorial. If you blend, you no longer hear the beeping. When you're not blend, you hear the beeping. So if you're ever curious about if you're blending properly, if you're worried about, you know, will they find me? If you hear the beeping, that means you are in detrimental. You're probably going to get caught. I lost my train of thought to that, and I apologize immensely. But we're just going to keep going through the tutorial.
New ability is available to you.
We
Referred
have
to as
Eagle Vision.
This sixth sense helped your ancestor understand the intentions of people around him.
As you can read here, white is an informant, yellow is an assassination target, red are the soldiers, and blue are our allies. You will keep out of Eagle Vision. You no longer have that weird color spectrum as you saw there, but they will stay glowed to whichever
Remember,
they are.
Eagle Vision will only be available once you are fully synced.
You can only be fully synced, and you
Please
cannot
note that
move in
following
Eagle.
the Assassin's Creed, your ancestors' way of life will
Yes.
assist you with staying in sync.
We
The
gotcha, Debbie.
creed consists of 3 tenets. First, never hurt an innocent person.
Second,
always
leave
be
peace.
discreet.
third, never
not
compromise the creed. Well, the
Should you
clan.
lose sync,
Sorry,
you can
Debbie.
restore synchronization by reliving key moments of your ancestor's life, or by respecting the creed.
I really want to get past the tutorial, explain a little
You
bit
have
more of who we're
successfully
playing.
Completed the tutorial.
I will want to say what the
The most
Animus
stable
is.
memory block will now be
As
loaded.
Warren commented earlier, it is what is hosting our genetic memory code. We will be learning a lot more about who we are in a bit. Oh,
Wait! There must be another way. This one need not die.
this man. And he's taken care of.
An excellent kill. Fortune favors your blade.
Not fortune, skill. Watch a while longer. and you
Basically, a
might learn
glitch is anything that allows me to operate the camera and change it.
something. And how would you have done it?
I would not have drawn attention to us. I would not have taken the life of an innocent. What I would have done is follow the creed.
Nothing is true. Everything is permitted. Understand these words. It matters not how we complete our task, only that it's done.
But this is not the way
My way is better.
I will scout ahead. Try not to dishonor us further.
What is our mission? My brother would say nothing to me. Only that I should be honored to have been invited.
The Master believes the Templars have found something beneath the Temple Mount.
Treasure?
I do not know. All that matters is the Master considers it important. Else he would not have asked me to retrieve it.
there. That must be the Ark.
The Ark of the Covenant?
Don't be silly. There's no such thing. It's just a story.
Then what is it?
Quiet. Someone's coming.
More Templars.
Want us through this gate before sunrise. The sooner we possess it, the sooner we can turn our attention to those jackals at Masyaf.
Robert de Sable. His life is mine.
No. We were asked to retrieve the treasure and deal with Robert only if necessary.
He stands between us and it. I'd say it's necessary.
Discretion, Altaïr.
You mean cowardice. That man is our greatest enemy, and here we have a chance to be rid of him.
You have already broken 2 tenets of our creed. Now you would break the 3rd. Do not compromise the Brotherhood.
I am your superior, in both title and ability. You should know better than to question me.
And we have control again. As we learn, Altaïr is the highest rank of the 3 assassins, and he's kind of a jerk. But Altaïr is a very mysterious man, and as we play through more and more, we'll learn more about him, learn why he's gotten as cold as he has, why he's such in his ways. We are going to engage right here.
You are not the only ones with business here.
Well, this explains my missing man. And what is it you want?
We want your life. But apparently
You know not the things in which you meddle, assassin. I spare you only that you may return to your master and deliver a message. The Holy Land is lost to him and his. He should flee now while he has the chance. Stay, and all of you will die.
And with that, we will end this episode here. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you learned something. I hope you had fun. More importantly, I hope you have a great day. If you really enjoyed this video, please consider leaving a like or a comment. It really helps me out. Thank you all so much again. Hope you had fun. Goodbye.